Today, we're diving into a new open standard that could totally unlock the true potential of AI. It's called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short. And believe me, it promises to fix one of the biggest headaches holding AI back right now.
See, artificial intelligence is really evolving. We're moving past the simple chatbots that just, answer questions. We're now in the era of AI agents. These are systems designed not just to talk, but to actually do things. They're meant to get out there and get stuff done in our digital lives.
But here's the catch. There's a huge problem. For these agents to be useful at all, they need to connect to our tools, our data, our apps. And right now, that connection is a complete mess. It's basically trapping these incredibly powerful new minds inside a digital box.
So, this brings us to the million-dollar question that everyone's trying to figure out. How do we build a single, universal bridge that connects these amazing AI brains to the huge universe of tools they need to work with?
Okay, so to really get why this new protocol is such a big deal, you first have to understand the sheer scale of the problem we're facing. For anyone building with AI today, it's a nightmare. It's chaotic, it's wildly expensive, and it just doesn't scale.
This is what a lot of people in the space call the M by N problem. So imagine you have M different AI applications, and you've got N different tools or APIs they all need to use. Well, right now, you have to build a custom one-off connector for every single pair. It creates this fragile, expensive spiderweb of connections that is just impossible to manage. Now hang on. Before we go any further, a quick heads up. If you go and search for MCP, you're going to find a bunch of different things. We are not talking about some old messaging protocol or a tool from modding Minecraft, okay? Today, it's all about one thing, the Model Context Protocol for AI.
So, how do we fix that tangled mess? Well, the people who came up with the Model Context Protocol use this fantastic metaphor that just makes the solution click instantly.
They call it the USB-C port for AI. And it's perfect, right? Think about it. Before USB-C, every phone, every laptop, every gadget had its own weird plug. It was a disaster. Now, one standard port connects pretty much everything. MCP wants to do the exact same thing, but for connecting AI to digital tools. And this visual just lays it all out. We go from that M times N mess, where every single connection is a custom job, to this beautiful, clean M plus N solution. A tool only needs one MCP adapter to be available to any AI, and an AI only needs one MCP client to connect to any tool. Simple.
So how does this universal connector actually pull it off? The whole setup is surprisingly simple, really. It's built around three main players.
Okay, so first, you've got the host. That's the app you're actually looking at, like your chat window or your code editor. Then inside that host, you have the client. That's the AI brain making all the decisions. And finally, the client talks to a server, which is basically a universal adapter that you can wrap around any tool, database, or API out there. The real genius here is that everyone has their own job. The host app deals with you, the user. The client does all the thinking, and the server just offers up the tools. This clean, modular design is what makes the whole thing so powerful and so flexible.
But wait, there's more. MCP is way more than just a simple data pipe. It has these two advanced features, let's call them superpowers, that allow for some seriously cool and interactive stuff.
The first superpower is called sampling. This is pretty wild. It basically lets a tool server borrow the main AI's brain. So imagine a calendar tool gets a tricky request like, find a time for me and the marketing team next week. Instead of needing its own powerful AI, it can just use sampling to ask the main AI to figure it out, and then it just handles the final booking.
Superpower number 2 is elicitation. This one lets a tool ask you, the user, for help directly. Let's say a tool is about to do something really important, like delete a file. It can use elicitation to pop up a question on your screen asking, hey, are you absolutely sure you want to do this? This makes AI interactions so much safer and more transparent.
So when you put it all together, this universal standard, the clean design, these incredible superpowers, what does it actually mean for the future of AI? What does this all add up to? Well, the benefits are huge, and they're for everyone. For developers, it means way less custom work, and they can finally build a tool just once that works everywhere. And for us, the users, it means we're going to get AI assistants that are way more capable, way more secure, and just work better with everything we use. Ultimately, it all comes back to this one simple, powerful idea. We're going from M times N to M plus N.
We're getting away from a system where the complexity just explodes and moving to one where it just adds up. That is the fundamental shift that makes a real, scalable AI ecosystem possible.
And the end result? The vision here is an open marketplace. It's an ecosystem where any AI agent can securely and easily plug into this massive, growing world of tools and data, unlocking things we haven't even thought of yet.
And that really just leaves us with one last fascinating question. If a standard like this really takes off, and any AI can seamlessly connect to any tool or any data source out there, what incredible things are people going to build next? The possibilities, honestly, are wide open.